Okay, so before the video gets started, I just wanted to come on here and say I do not. I ranted during this video, but it wasn't towards the people that are looking to use ESBC to get into boxing or people that are curious about the game that don't know anything about boxing, don't know any of the fighters. I don't want to gatekeep at all. Like I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, I'm better than you because I have this knowledge and you don't. I don't want to be that guy. That's weirdo shit. I don't want to be that guy. And if I come off like that, I apologize. My energy is more directed towards the people that just kind of just obviously don't know anything about it, and they have such strong opinions on how things should look and how to do things, and they're just when they're saying and explaining things, it's just wacky and crazy, and it makes no sense. I'm not talking about the person that doesn't know anything about boxing at all. Like that's just here. And, you said, oh, the punches look weird. Because, yeah, that it's probably not something you're used to. So that explains that. But, like, yeah, my rant was directed towards those people with those strong opinions that don't know anything. So I just wanted to clear that. That's what this boxing game is for. If these fighters are recreated correctly, you're going to want to go back and watch them fight. You're going to wonder why this white dude, Caleb Plant, is just so slick and his defense is so sharp. I'm sorry, I got these aligners in. I know my speech is slurred. But Gabe Rosado, you're going to wonder why you can't finish him. You're hitting him with big power shots. Like, if it's recreated correctly and these fighters are recreated correctly, you're going to wonder why, and you're going to go back and watch them fight. And you're going to want to see them fight because these fighters are actually alive today, most in their primes. And you're going to be able to go back and watch them fight and watch their next fight and things like that. So this boxing game is a tool to connect people to the sport of boxing. So nothing is directed towards y'all. YouTube, what's going on today, everybody? Back here with another video, and I apologize. I have a little list because I have these aligners in. I'm still learning how to talk with them in my mouth. But, man, I've been watching some videos and motherfuckers is flexing their experience and shit. So I'm like, man, let me join in. I want to say I just started going to boxing just to get into shape. I was in like a cardio boxing class, and then I linked up with a trainer. Was training for about a year, so about 2 years out of the ring. Then in the summer, it says it right here, in the summer of 2016 to like the fall, I was actively competing in tournaments. The reason, see, a lot of people won't tell you why they stopped competing. I will. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. But I had sparred this one dude. I was in the novice division, so you have to have like 10 fights, I think, before you're I don't know what they call it, but the novice, you either compete in like 1 or 2 minute rounds, 1 or 2 minute rounds. I think it's 1 minute, but it probably felt like 2. But I'm pretty sure it's 1 round for novice. And I was getting ready to become a whatever after I was getting ready to have those amounts of fights, and I had sparred somebody that was at that level. Motherfucker was hitting me so goddamn hard, so goddamn fast. I said, you know what? I kept going, but one day I just told myself, I said, bro, I started this shit too late. Let me go ahead and invest my time in something else. So that's how I stopped competing. That's how I left competing. A lot of people won't tell you that. They'll just tell you they did it. They won't tell you why they stopped. I will. I'm gonna be straight up. But y'all ain't here for that. I'm gonna get into the update. Hopefully I remember to edit all this information out. Studio updates to those of you who have been following us since our journey began. This project has grown organically and continues to be the case as the studio grows. Since the start, we have said ESBC is a long-term project with features, gameplay updates, and fighters being added throughout the lifetime of the game. Within the last few weeks, we have filled 5 positions on the dev team to meet the growing scope and high expectations of ESBC. So now I think they're at 18 or 20 or something. I don't know. Still not big. And once we launch into early access, the studio will grow significantly in size. Good Lord. Good Lord. As we improve the game with your feedback and ramp up towards our console launches, after all, this is a boxing game for the boxing fans, made by developers who are boxing enthusiasts. For boxing fans. Not one that watches the AJ and the Fury. You're gonna watch that fight, not watching the boxing fan. Oh shit. We have now implemented 3 complete movement and punch sets. This number will increase during early access, also when marquee fighters are added into ESBC. So Fanatico just broke that whole thing down for y'all already, but y'all fail to realize they're going to have fighters mo-capping their movements. Mo-capping for others, fighters that have passed away. So, yeah, a lot of y'all are weird. Let's be honest. A lot of y'all are weird. We have now implemented our adrenaline system into ESBC. This is groundbreaking. This is a groundbreaking new feature in boxing games. I think that's that heartbeats per minute. That I'm so interested in that. We will talk about this in our upcoming gameplay video. This will completely change how you manage the pace of a fight. Ooh, Lord have mercy. This game is now in a complete playable state. Let me play it then. And demo builds are being sent to our partners whom we will announce soon. Who we will be announcing soon, whatever. Online multiplayer is currently in early stages as implementation testing will keep you updated as we continually make progress. Okay. ESBC fighter announcement show plus feedback. God, if I listen to this and I sound as I'm hearing myself, I'm probably not gonna post this. These online, I might have to take these aligners out and do it. We hope y'all enjoyed the show on Saturday, hosted by Ty Gresham. Yeah, we did. The response The response has been nothing short of incredible. We would like to thank many agents, managers, and boxers themselves for being a part of what will be the biggest boxing video game. Here's the thing, too. As I said, they're going to have fighters mo-capping moves, their moves for others that have passed away. And then that roster that they revealed. Why would anybody question the gameplay? I know what you saw you might not have been impressed with, and that's up to you. But like, why would you just there are people just saying, "Oh, I knew it was gonna be trash," and just nerd shit. Like, y'all are nerds. I'm not the nice, lovey-dovey type of guy. I just call it how it is. Y'all are weird. That roster that they had proves to me, one, they know boxing. They didn't just go out and get all the champions or all the guys headlining pay-per-views. They got some, lower tier, just straight up warrior type fighters that a lot of you don't know about. A lot of you don't know about them because you don't watch. So with that roster and them being able to get the Terrence Crawfords, the Amir Khans, I know they have money to spend. So I know the gameplay will follow. I said this in the Discord. EA didn't have the roster and they didn't have the gameplay, but they had the money. ESBC, it looks like they have the money. They have the roster. They're going to have the gameplay. If they're true boxing fans, as they say, they're going to have the gameplay. So, and also somebody tried to debate and say that Fight Night Champions had a better roster. And he literally named legends. Ali, Tyson. If you would rather fight with them over current day fighters out now that are fighting in their primes, I'm going to try to be nice. I'm not going to say that word that gets thrown around so much, that C word, but I almost want to say you don't know shit about boxing, but I can't really. You can't judge somebody's wants. Because I want them in there too, but not over fucking current day heavyweights. Hell no. I don't need Ali. I don't need Tyson. I want Dillian White. Give me Dillian White. Give me Canelo. Or, give me Teofimo Lopez. Rigondeaux. Like, give me those type. I don't need Ali and fucking Tyson. I didn't need Roy Jones. I'm glad he's in there, but I don't need Roy Jones. I played with them so much. I don't need them. I haven't played with them in a realistic setting, but I don't need them. But we're moving on. I ranted. Ever launched. We have a pipeline for the rest of the year and into 2022. This fits with our roadmap of continually adding fighters to ESBC. We also include some gameplay snippets during the show. And whilst we have noted some of the feedback regarding the punches, we would like to address the following. Let's see what they say, man. The clips shown had no context. Well, we saw the low stamina with the punches. And Fanatico, I was going to make a video like that, but I'm glad I didn't, because I didn't go into... in my head, planning that out, I wouldn't have gone into detail like that. I would have showed some clips, but he just broke it down. Fight night gameplay, and he just broke it down so good. Exposed a lot of people. So they were open to interpretation. And this is something we take responsibility for. Yep, that is true. That is true. You put it out there, you can get criticized. Our upcoming gameplay video will go into detail regarding all mechanics in play so fans can better understand how we're trying to make ESBC as realistic as possible while making it fun to play. If it's realistic, it's going to be fun. We would like to state that all our movement and punches have been motion captured by amateur, professional, national, and world champion boxers. People who live and breathe the sport. People who live and breathe the sport. Not only this, we also have feedback from world champion trainers as part of our process. This is a balance we have had to make between what fans want to see and what actually happens in the ring, including signature moves. Let's always go with what is happening in the ring. Fuck with these people. There's obviously a lot of people that are looking at this game that don't watch boxing like that. They've even, when mentioning me, the guy that said the Fight Night roster was better than this one, he admitted to me that he doesn't watch boxing. So it's like these people are coming out with these just takes, and you don't keep up with the sport. You're admitting you don't keep up with the fucking sport. Shut up. Don't shut up. I'm not trying to be that guy where like, oh, you don't know boxing, bro, so you don't have a take or you can't say anything, you can't speak. But like when you are talking about rosters and the way punches should look, maybe ease up on that. Let me say that. Maybe ease up on that. Whilst we take on board all feedback, we have stressed that whilst ESBC will have a separate casual mode, I suggested that they have this just for the casual fan that they just want to punch people in the face. And it's not in arcade mode. It would be reliant on simulation aspects as we try to recreate the sweet science. Love it. Launch plans. Bing, 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 bing. We have delayed our initial launch date as the project had expanded significantly, and while the hype and expectation levels also increased. We have to stress to you all that the game is still in alpha. We will not rush the game under any circumstances and will continue to be open and honest with you about this. Thank you. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. I'm level-headed. Like, y'all drop something, I'm gonna get hyped, but I try to always just bring it back down. Please remember, we are also part of the group of fans that have been waiting a decade for a mainstream boxing game. We've been told the visuals are groundbreaking, the size of our roster is groundbreaking. However, for us as a studio, it is all about the gameplay. We're confident that ESBC will come out in alpha and launch into early access this summer. Oh no! No way. I mean, I'm not mad, but oh man. Damn. Damn. That hit deep right there. But like I said, they ain't rushing it. And hey, we move. We move on. So I'm ready for that. I did a rant. I did a lot of rants in this game, but the rants needed to happen. Some of y'all just gotta relax and wait for the game to come out at the end of the day. But I don't want to sound like a fanboy. The punch, there's things that definitely needed to be fixed, but that wasn't the point of that video. So I didn't really even say nothing about it. But there's definitely stuff that needs to be fixed, and they'll fix it. Like I said, they have people mocapping this shit. I'm not worried about it. I'm done. I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Peace.